I will die on that hill.
I absolutely love Miley Cyrus.
You have failed this
Right, so I get to say it. Right on.
Sickest night ever.
Is this?
What are we doing?
No.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Call Guys podcast. I am Skyler, and with me, my wonderful wife, Jessica. And you may have noticed, we've been promising for weeks, but Amanda is not with us tonight.
Say that differently. That was Amanda is not with us. No, we don't. That's didn't like that.
Amanda didn't join us tonight.
She's got a cold.
She's got a head cold. She's not feeling the best, so she was gonna sit this one out.
She's sleeping.
So feel better soon, Amanda.
She'll be back with us on Recorded Books and Booze.
Yes.
So
Yes. Well, this is the last week for the takeover.
yeah,
Kind of a little bittersweet.
it's been fun.
It's been a good time.
Yeah,
Talked about anime movies and series, and this week I think you're getting into your bread and butter with books.
I don't know what you're insinuating by that, but this week is books that should be movies, but aren't.
Right.
So what do you mean getting into my bread and butter? As if anime is not.
Well, over the last few years, you've spent more time reading than you have soaking in media other ways.
Valid.
Yeah. So
Valid.
This is kind of more your area, I think, than it is mine. But
Books? You realize we do a book podcast,
what?
right?
No.
The bookish podcast of our network of podcasts. 1/3 of that is you. And you think this isn't your wheelhouse?
Guys, I've read
I'm
30,
a little confused.
32 books this year. I don't know that I'm going to hit my goal
I'm
of
kind of
52.
concerned. Oh, what am I at? I gotta see, because I don't know right now.
Yeah, I'm at 32 of 52, and I'm really struggling to get through this one I'm reading right now. But
Oh, I'm at 75. Nope, I'm at 70% of my goal. I've read 52 out of 75 books. Wait, is that your goal? Was 52?
yeah,
I've met your goal.
I wanted to read one book a week throughout the year, and this last one is a little slow
Yeah.
going for me.
The current one I'm on, I cannot stop. I was just reading it minutes ago.
So yeah, last week of the Takeover. It's been fun. I enjoyed the first 2 weeks. I went back and listened to them while editing. Nope, I didn't edit these. Oh, that's different. After they got posted.
Yeah.
Everything I thought sounded great. I thought you did a good job.
Fantastic.
Good lists.
It's been a good time. It's been different.
It has been. Just so Call Guys listeners know, both the babies are here. Gunner's baby is adorable. We got to meet her
This morning.
some recordings.
Yeah. Wonderful. And they'll be back next week,
Yes,
correct?
with their Halloween
For
episode.
their Halloween episode.
So you guys get to look forward to having your boys back.
Look forward to it.
It'd be a good time. Good time. So thank you everybody for listening to the Takeover. We appreciate you. We love you. If you liked what you heard and you heard what you liked, just go check out Recorded Books and Booze, where me and Jess are.
We do all this.
Yes.
We do that sort of stuff.
And we're getting ready to dive into our final Halloween book, and then
Yeah,
A Court of Thorns and Roses. So
this beauty right here.
it's gonna be like what 6 episodes of A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas.
Yeah, I believe it'll be 6 episodes.
Yeah.
The majority of the rest of our year.
So check us
Tune
out.
in.
That's A Court of Books and Booze. Cool. All right. So this week we didn't get any emails from you guys other than we did get a voicemail from Spicy Boy Logan. I don't know what else to call him. It's a long story. But
Okay, all right.
Everybody needs to go check out Golden Image Podcast because we set a challenge for Golden Image Podcast listeners. And that is if Golden Image Podcast can reach 4,250 views or downloads by January 1st, Golden J, me, and Chico will do the Hot Ones challenge.
That's nothing.
That's nothing. Have you
I
met
did
the
that.
3 of us?
I ate the bomb pregnant. And I died less than any of you.
I didn't eat the bomb.
Well, no, but any of the group that did.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the Hot Ones challenge if we can hit that goal by January 1st.
I don't even know that I'm impressed.
Oh my goodness. Ouch.
You'll have to do like an extra one just specific to Golden Image Podcast after the end of it. Go above and beyond. Go beyond. Plus ultra.
I said it in the Golden Image Podcast episode. I love spicy food. Spicy food does not love me.
Valid.
So I really hope we can hit that goal. I hope you guys go over and check us out and
Heck yeah.
get us up to that so we can
That'd be a good time.
watch Golden Jay cry while he eats spicy food.
I might have to watch that live. Like as it's happening.
It'd be a good time. It'd be a good time.
Yeah.
4,250 views by January 1st. Golden Image Podcast.
You know, you went right into that after referencing a voicemail from Logan. Did it have to do with that?
Oh, Logan is a spicy food
Fan.
That's what he does. But we do have a voicemail from him, so here it is.
Hey there, call guys, co-host and future ghost of the other side, just Logan, calling the hotline to say I already miss you boys, and I'm totally not bitter, and just wrapping up sobbing for 45 minutes because you guys didn't send me my own special email. I'm not upset about it at all. It's fine. It's alright. But I just want to tell you guys good luck, and excited to see pictures of these new Empire babies when they finally get here. I feel like we've been waiting forever. And say I can't wait for you guys to get back and to do this Halloween episode with you guys. It's on my list of spooky crap to do this month. Got my list primed, I think. Not really, haven't even started it. But enough about you guys. I got a PS for you. Kick rocks. Get out of here. Go rest. And to the Skywalker and Jessica, I'm excited to see what you guys bring to the call, guys, and I have a question for you guys. Who is your Mount Rushmore of anime protagonist? How about that? You like that? Call it the question of the pod. What you got for me? But this is Logan signing out. Keep it spooky. Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Cracked me up when I listened to it the first time. Mount Rushmore of anime protagonist.
Do you want to explain the meaning of that to me? I mean, I obviously know what Mount Rushmore is.
Yeah, so if you could put 4 heads of anime protagonist on Mount Rushmore, who would they be?
Literally, it's already been done in Naruto. It's called the Hokage. Like Hokage Mountain.
Yeah, okay. So let's put a stipulation on it. If one character from a series, who would you put on it?
Okay, there's 4 heads. Are we picking 4 characters?
Yes.
And that would be our
Yes. So mine,
4 leaders. You've had time to think about
Like-
this.
like 2 weeks. To be fair, I've had
Are you
like 2
kidding?
weeks to think about this.
Can I get 2 minutes?
It makes it more fun this way. My number 1 is obviously going to be Goku. Just
Obviously.
yeah, I mean you can't not have Goku on a Mount Rushmore of anime protagonists.
I mean, you can't?
No, you
Oh,
can't.
okay.
Even
Okay.
if you've never seen Dragon Ball, he should probably still be up there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Luffy because One Piece is iconic and I love One Piece. I'm gonna go the RX-78 Gundam.
Doesn't even have a face.
It's got a face, and it's an iconic mech face.
Could they get the cubism right though in the stone?
They better. They built one in Japan. They can build one into stone.
Fair.
And my 4th one, I think. This is the tough one. I really want to go Ed Elric from FMA, but I also want to go like Deku or All Might.
Pick one.
I think I'm gonna go All Might just because that smile is
Iconic.
iconic, and
There are so many options. How can I can't
and nobody's saying it just have to be series. It can be movies. It
Yeah,
can be-
I know. So what's the guidelines by what you are choosing them? They're like how iconic they are, or what they've done for the revolution. Like,
the revolution. Mine is, I think, more iconic than.
like visual notoriety.
Yeah, I think that could be a big piece of it too. I mean, you look at Mount Rushmore and the foreheads up there.
There are 4 foreheads up there. You know the foreheads up there. Okay, yeah. So All Might, definitely. That would bring anybody warmth in their heart to see that. No, heck. Totoro.
Yep, that's what I was waiting for.
Because I mean, if we're going with iconic anime character, man, there are too many options. I had like a handful in my brain, and I'm like, probably Titan Aaron.
Yeah, as like a modern entry.
Like, I mean, it would, people go to Mount Rushmore. Like, I'm gonna say people go to Mount Rushmore a lot, or younger people just to like see it for the gram, and that would make a really good visual for the gram. His Titan version of Aaron, right? Dang.
There's only one more for you to put up here, and I'm surprised you haven't said it.
Well, you just want me to say Naruto?
I figured was going to be your
Naruto
first one.
Sage Mode, okay? Where he's got the wind whipping on his headband and the eyes and the cloak. Yeah, there we go. That don't judge me too harshly. I've had 2 minutes and he's had 2 weeks.
I think Totoro is a really good obvious choice.
Oh,
to put up there.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So maybe if Call Guys ever have us back for anime movies, Ghibli edition, we'll discuss a little bit more on that. But
They need to watch through all of them first. It's a challenge to you. Call Guys. I think we have a pack of 16 of them in DVD form.
Yeah, and that's not even all of them anymore.
No, there's been probably a good 8 movies since we got that. Challenge.
All right, well, let's get into this week.
Okay.
We had a hot debate before we started whether we were doing a list or not. So, are we doing a list or not?
We decided on a list, so
Okay.
give your number 3.
My number 3 for I'm gonna say books that should be movies or TV shows.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, come on.
That's not what was agreed upon.
That
I
makes
would have
sense.
had a much different list if we were doing books to TV shows.
Really?
This is books to movies.
You really would have had a different list?
Yeah.
Interesting. I wouldn't.
We went over the guidelines, and you're over here before we even recording going, we don't have to really like number these, do we? This time we don't have to number them.
Well,
Yes, we do.
I'm just saying.
Number 3, book to movie.
I hope they serve beer in hell.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
I think it'd make a great comedy. You know what is the rating? X18.
I have nothing to say on that
Just-
other than I am this much surprised.
Just so everybody knows, I hope they serve beer in hell is a booker by Tucker Max, and it is about his escapades as a young single man. And
Oh, there's a lot.
yeah, it is a lot to take in. But I mean, you know, along like the Jackass lines,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
really think it could make just a great movie. Like Van Wilder is based off Burt Kreischer's life.
I don't know. Van Wilder.
You get out of this
I'm not
podcast.
a movie person. Sorry, guys.
I think
Um,
it just could make a very funny.
Burt Kreischer is freaking hilarious,
Oh, I love
though.
Burt.
Tucker Max is too much. All right, there's some people that would eat that up, I'm sure. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
What a
100%.
book.
What a book. Not safe for work, not safe for children.
Nope. None of that.
All right. Jess, what's your number 3?
God. Okay. My number 3 is actually a fairly recent read for me. It is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. And I read this book strictly like I'm judging book by its cover because the cover is beautiful. And then I heard some people in the bookish community saying that this is what they thought and wished ACOTAR was going into it. And it's a book not about like fae, but fairies. Do you kind of get the difference that I
Yeah,
mean?
like fairies are the little.
Not
no.
even, well, not fae as in like humanoid, essentially like human relationships sort of characters, but fairies as in like creatures.
I think Tinkerbell.
Kind of, but there are different races essentially, you know. But she is a professor, I believe, at Cambridge, who is like a professor in dryadology and is creating this encyclopedia of all the fairies that have been discovered in the world. And so she goes out and does field research and connects with them, and it's really neat. It's actually very science-y in a fantasy way, and I think it could be a really cool movie. I think there could be really neat visual aspects to it. I liked the story, and it's a book by Heather Fawcett, And she just, I don't know how recently, but she announced that there's going to be a sequel called Emily Wilde's map of the something. Anyway, she's mapping out the world of the fairies.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's neat.
Interesting.
It was a good read. It was a good read. I quite enjoyed it. I listened to it on audiobook, and the narrator was very good also.
Alrighty.
Number 2.
My number 2, this one is kind of weird because it's a series that has been picked up by a streaming company and announced, but there has been no progress updates since the beginning of COVID, and that is Redwall.
Really?
The Redwall series.
I vaguely remember you talking about that.
Right. It's one of those series that just it holds a really special place in my heart. I first read them in 7th grade.
Really?
And
that old?
Yeah. I've read them to Aspen, and I will read them to Sora when she's a little bit older. But yeah, it's about mice. And
Mice with feelings.
Mice with feelings. They run an abbey, and they have to stop a bad guy from invading. And it's a great flushed out story. All the characters are extremely well written. Netflix supposedly picked it up, but
there's been no updates.
No updates.
That's too bad.
So I'd love to see that as a movie or TV series.
Yeah, whatever. My number 2, I mean, I feel like it's probably obvious, but it is the Throne of Glass series.
Yep.
And only if they do it in the form of one movie per book, just like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. It'd be incredible. Hands down.
The reason I didn't throw Throne of Glass on mine is because Throne of Glass would make an excellent TV show.
Oh, absolutely.
Rated R, HBO Max. Bring it on.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I agree too.
Right.
I would take it in either format. TV show or movie series. Both rated R, probably. Yes.
Go check out Court of Books and Booze, because we did our first
8 episodes?
8 episodes are on Throne of Glass. Wonderful series.
Fantastic. Yeah. And don't judge us. Those were the very first episodes.
Yes. All right. So I don't have any honorable mentions this week.
Nope.
So we're just going to go straight into our number ones.
All right.
My number 1 for books to movies is The Poppy War.
Wow. You haven't even finished that series yet. And
Yeah. It follows the same lines as kind of Throne of Glass. It would work either way.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see this series picked up as an HBO Game of Thrones style, because it's just that violent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I feel like this series would really benefit from the visuals that they could give it.
For a movie.
They're a little slow, but I imagine like the Throne of Glass, the Game of Thrones books are slow.
The only thing I know from the Game of Thrones books is I started reading the first one a while before I watched the series, and I got maybe like 2 chapters in, and I was snoozing.
These books follow it's essentially China during World War II, but it's a fantasy world called Nicara. but everything ties back to real world events. So it gets really, really gruesome because the things that happened in China during World War II
Intense.
were pretty bad.
Yeah.
And the author does a great job of bringing those over into a fantasy world and paralleling them. And I think this series would really benefit from becoming a movie.
Yeah, it seemed like when you started the series, like you started it because you had like a mild interest from just like reading the synopsis, but then and you started reading book 1 and you said it was kind of slow, but there got to a point where you were hooked and like couldn't put it down near the end, and then you flew through book 2. I don't even think you're through book 3, but it's kind of, I mean, it's crazy that this is your number 1. So I mean, it obviously means that like it's a good book.
I really enjoy the writing for these books. Book 2 was excellent. Book 3 has been very, very slow, and it's 900 pages.
Oof.
And I'm about halfway through it, and I mean, it spikes and then it goes back down.
Sure. Yeah.
Like most fantasy series do. They have these really high moments.
Oh yeah.
That you're like, I can't put this down. And then it slows down where they're like, we got to travel the mountains. Here's 2 chapters of us traveling the mountains.
Yeah, valid.
So yeah, the Poppy War series.
Nice. Who's that by?
Rebecca Kwong. Oh, nope. Sorry,
Oh.
R.F. Kwong.
Is the first name Rebecca?
I think so. Right there. Poppy War.
Nice. I've never heard anything bad about the series.
The main character's name is Rin.
Mhm.
And I mean she's a very, very well written main character.
Yeah.
She's she starts off as poor and works her way up into a school for the elite by studying and all that. It's a really good book.
Oh, I forgot we got a weird printed edged one that's
Yeah.
got extra paper here. Anyway. Nice.
Good series. Good series. Pardon the background noise if you guys can hear it. I know Zoom is really good about taking things out, but it is raining while we're recording, so
We can only do so much.
yeah. Let's set that there for now.
We can't stop the rain from falling.
I can't.
All right. My number 1, which I'll get into it in a minute. My number 1 is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. And I have a massive love for these standalone TJ Klune books that have come out in recent years, and there's been 3 of them. Under the Whispering Door, I think, was my favorite of the 3, and that's just why I picked it, but I think all of these could be fantastic. The other one is House in the Cerulean Sea, and then In the Lives of Puppets. And actually, House in the Cerulean Sea just got a sequel announced. But these books are like, I like to call them low stakes because they're not like a major huge series. You get in like hugely invested into the emotional welfare of these characters, but it's also not like a horror thriller like we've been doing for October over at A Quart of Books and Booze, where it's how you feel with horror thriller, and it's stressful. These books are like, they're low stakes. They're great, easy reads in between bigger reads. Like they make you feel things. They make you feel all the things, but like for the most part, it's good feels. It's good feels, or even if it's like sad feels, it's still good feels. And I think especially Under the Whispering Door, but both of the other ones. I honestly, I almost made these 3 books my 1, 2, 3. But I thought that was kind of cheating, and then I wanted a little variety. But I think that they would need to be in, like, they would be fantastic movies, standalone single movies in a whimsical anime art style. Animated movies,
Yeah.
not real people movies for these. I think they need to be animated, and they would be stunning. The story, along with the characters and the feelings, and that style of digital art. Perfect.
The way you talk about these books makes me think of the movie Big Fish.
I haven't seen Big Fish in so long.
I know. And it's like one of my all-time favorite movies.
Oh, now I want to go watch it.
But I mean, it's that whimsical, good feeling. Even in the sad parts, you're like, oh, this is a great story.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would highly recommend you to read these books, at least one of them. At least Under the Whispering Door. But yeah, I think that would be a fantastic movie in like a Howl's Moving Castle visual.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Jess, good list.
Thanks, you too.
I know it's
for the most part.
I hope they serve beer in hell.
Oh,
I knew you were
man.
gonna get a kick out of that one.
That was not even a speck on my radar that I would have guessed.
Seriously, just a Jackass style movie would make that thing.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, good list. Good list regardless.
Thanks, you too.
And thank you everybody for listening to the takeover. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun.
Good God. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, we look forward to getting with the call guys and talking over other things.
Doing some more collabs.
And A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is right around the corner.
Speaking of books to movies.
That was fantastic. Looking forward to that movie.
Oh my gosh. It looks incredible. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
That comes out while we're in Japan, so we're gonna have to wait till we get back.
Yep.
Dang.
Well, yet again, thanks guys. We appreciate you. We appreciate Gunnar and Colton. Congratulations, both of you. Beautiful babies.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate all you Call Guys listeners. Thank you for listening to the Call Guys podcast. If you liked what you heard and you heard what you liked, make sure to follow the Call Guys on Facebook. That is facebook.com/thecallguyspod. On Instagram at the Call Guys. On TikTok at the Call Guys podcast. And make sure you email them. Tell them congratulations on the babies. Give them questions of the pod. Tell them we did a great job these past 3 weeks. Whatever you want to talk to them about. You can email the Call Guys at thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com. Also, make sure to check out the website, goldenmojoent.com. Learn a little bit about all the podcasts. There's a merch section. Christmas just around the corner.
Check it out.
Check it out. And also check out the rest of the Golden Mojo network of podcasts. On Tuesdays, Golden Image Podcast. On Wednesdays, the United States of Paranormal. On Thursdays, the Golden 80s and Indiana Chiefs fans. On Fridays, Murdnerds. And me and Jess's other podcast, A Court of Books and Booze. Anything you want to add?
Read with you later.
Bye.
Bye.